Okay, so we're going to start with learning about factorials. And I'm pretty sure this is something you've seen in middle school. But a factorial is basically saying we're taking some number and we're doing like this exclamation point with it. Now, the exclamation point is just basically an operation saying you're going to multiply all the counted numbers together. So in this case, I'm the product of all natural numbers from n to 1. So examples, if we have 9, I'm just going to put we're going to have 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Now you can just put that in your calculator, or there is a way to find it. Let me just pull up the video. Just using your calculator without having to go through all this rigmarole. I have another one too for those who don't know the 30. So we're going to go watch two. All right, so that's the factorial. That's how you do the factorial with the 30. All right, so we're going to look at the I don't know why it started all the way over there. Now let's look at the factorial for the other one. Okay, so that's how we find the factorials. And actually, that PRB button on the 30s and in the math probability portion of the graphing calculators, we're going to be seeing that again. So in this case, when I did 9 factorial, we had the solution of 362,880. Someone tell me what's 12 factorial. The more you participate, the quicker this will go. What's 12 factorial? Come on. Good. Perfect. So 479 million 1,600. All right, who's got 8 factorial for me? Good. Very good. Now, who's got the 7 factorial over 11 factorial? Anybody? It's a big number. It's bigger. It's not as big as 12 factorial, but it's a bigger number. You just put in your calculator. What do we get? God. Very good. There it is. 0 factorial. Type that in your calculator. What do you get? 1. That's important. Okay? It's not going to be 0. Because that means because we don't go all the way to 0 to begin with. So, and that means if it was equal to 0, it would be, non-existent, and we all know this exists. So, let's talk about permutations now. Permutations takes on NPR. And you're going to find these using your calculator in the same spot you just found your factorial. Okay. So in this case, an arrangement or lineup of objects in which order matters. So if we want the permutation formula, that's going to be n factorial over n minus r factorial, where n is the total number of objects available, r is the number of objects to use for the arrangement. So if we take a look at this first example, we see how many ways can you rearrange the letters in the word dinosaur. Now, if I count, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total letters. And the other thing I look at is how many of these letters actually repeat, and it doesn't look like there's any. So in this case, this is going to be 8p8, that's the setup, which is going to be 8 factorial over 8 minus 8 factorial. Now, so this is essentially 8 factorial over 1, right? Because that's going to be 0 factorial in the bottom. So I just need, what is 8 factorial here? Who can tell me? How many different ways can it be arranged? Say it. Very good. 40,320. Nice. Okay. Example 2. 7 students are competing in a geography bee. How many ways can they finish in first, second, and third? So this is 7 permutation 3. There's just 3 total spots, right? But there's 7 competing. So this is going to be 7 factorial over 7 minus 3 factorial, which gives us 7 factorial over 4 factorial. So we put that in our calculators. What do we get? Good. Very good. Wait, what'd you get? 7 factorial divided by 4 factorial? I'm sorry? Connor, what'd you get? 210. Very good. All Example 3, Melanie is taking 4 classes this semester: American History, Algebra 2, AP English, and Chemistry. How many ways can these 4 classes be arranged on her schedule? All right, so this is going to be the permutation of 4 with 4 options. So this is just going to be 4 factorial because we know it's going to be 0 factorial underneath. So 4 factorial just leaves us with, what is it? 24. Yep. All right, there are 16 players on on the baseball team. How many ways can the coach make a 9-player batting order? All right, so 16 permutation 9. This will be 16 factorial over 16 minus 9 factorial. 16 minus 9 leaves us with 7, so this will be 16 factorial over 7 factorial. Someone tell me, what is that going to be? It's a large number. Very large. Like Jeff Bezos' bank account large. Good. Yes. So this is 4,151,347,200. Right? I think Bezos is doing just fine. All right, try 5 on your own. It's a little easier, much nicer of a number. Try 5 on your own. Let me know what you get. What we get? Who's got it? Anybody? What was the answer? Is that a baby or was that a drill? Who's got it? Why are you on your phone? Now you gotta put it up. I was allowing you to charge it, but now I'm not gonna. Put it up. Who's got it? Guys, we're almost done. Come on. This is so. Help me help you. Let's go. Give me the answer. What'd you get? 56? Yeah. Nothing in front of that 56? Yeah. It's okay. I got 756. Was that it? Yeah. So I think you just forgot to write down the 7. 756. All right. Let's move on to the combinations. So here, a group of objects in which order doesn't matter. So when we were talking about, the baseball coach making a batting order mattered, right? You can't go out of batting order. However, combinations is where we're kind of mixing it all up. We're trying to get as many of different combinations as possible. So in order to find a combination, that is going to be n factorial over r factorial times n minus r factorial. And this is NCR. Here's a shortcut. We kind of discovered the shortcut in the last one where if they're subtracting, right, it's just the numerator with the factorial. If we have n combination with another with that same number, that's just equal to 1. That makes things really easy. So if we get into our example, we have Natalie has 16 close friends. How many ways can she choose 5 to be bridesmaids in her wedding? 16C5. All right, so she has a total of 16 friends. She's only able to pick 5. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, will be a thing in your life at some point, and it's hard to pick bridesmaids and groomsmen. So in this case, this will be 16 factorial over 5 factorial, which is the amount she can choose, and this will be 16 minus 5 factorial. So this leaves me with 16 factorial over 5 factorial times 9 factorial. I want you to type this in your calculator. Make sure you put parentheses around that denominator so that everything is kind of all in one. But if you do this correctly, you should get 4,368. Please confirm that you got that. How we do, okay? All right. Let's take a look at the next one. There are 24 students in Kyle's kindergarten class. How many ways can he choose 8 to attend his birthday party? So this will be 24C8. So this will be 24 factorial over 8 factorial, and then 24 minus 8 factorial. So this will be 24 factorial over, again, parentheses, put that in your calculator, 8 factorial times 16 factorial. What do we get as an answer? It's bigger. Oh my gosh. Sorry. That one goes up there. I don't know why I put it down there. Sorry. That one's for 7. I don't know what happened. What do we get? Starts with a 7. Anybody get it? All right. I don't remember this forever, so I got 735, 471. How we doing? Pretty good? Are we lean, mean combination machines? Can't even say that right. Sorry. All right. I want you guys to work on 8 through 10 on your own. I'll give you the answers in a few minutes. Yeah. I'm going to pass out your homework. And I will just collect this tomorrow, but you do not have to do number 11. 11's crossed out, so you have like 11 total problems. You just need to identify if you're doing a combination or a permutation, and then just apply the formulas. Okay? Also, I'm gonna give you guys a small little plug for next year. And I'm talking on a bigger scale. The district is trying to put together IT certification classes. Um, next year it's gonna start as a club, but then the year after that, it'll be a class where you guys can actually graduate with an A+ certification, which gets you into help desk, networking, all that stuff, and it could actually lead to a really decent paying job without having to go to college. Not saying that if you're college bound, you wouldn't take this class. You can. It's actually going to help you in college too, so that this way you can work IT while you're in college rather than working at McDonald's or something like that. Okay? Or if you have work study, working at IT rather than the gym. If you are interested, what we're going to do next year is we're going to start a club where you guys will learn how to repair computer screens, repair iPhone screens, repair keyboards, all the stuff. Like you learn about the guts of the computer, so to speak, and then you learn how to fix it, which is a pretty valuable skill. And that gives you a leg up for when the class starts if you choose to take the class. So if you're interested in it, let me know. We're going to run the class, and the class will happen in 25-26, so your senior year. I would really encourage you guys to do it, especially if you're on the fence about what you want to do after high school. Okay, it's a really, I think it'd be a really good opportunity, and it's going to be more like a project based class than an actual like, hey, here's a book type of class. So I do highly recommend you consider it. I'm talking about the A+ program class that's coming. It's gonna be a club next year, and then the year after that, it's gonna be a class. It couldn't hurt, huh? Yeah, but we're gonna get into like you can leave here with an A+ certification certificate, which can get you a really decent job. And we would work on networking, um, like learning about how to fix different types of devices, things like that. It's very much a hands-on kind of class. And then you would, for everything in life, there's a test, you know, but you can leave Plainfield North with this certification and either get a job because you'd have experience and thing and the certification, or you can, you can bring it to college with you. Work in the college IT department for your work study or whatever. They usually hire kids within college campuses too. It's a really good opportunity, and the school is like the district is providing us. They're like buying computer parts so that we can build computers and all that other stuff. So it should be an interesting class. All right, let's check this out. So number 8, you should have gotten 153. Number 9, 495, and number 10, 98,770. Questions on that? All right, that's it. Those who watch at home, have a great day.